Micron is one of the world's leading producers of sensor elements for the medical device industry. He has a degree from Miami University, but also one from BU, and has been working in Fitchburg with Micron, not only at the company, but working with groups like the United Way. David.
So with all that, you know, when he said not your father's plant, he hasn't been out to some of my competitors out in Western Mass. They still have the unair-conditioned dirt floors, et cetera. And I want to say that I was in that industry before, and that's okay. It's fun if it smells. That's what we used to always say. So, but now I'm in the medical space, so it can't be like that, right? It has to be different. So first off, Micron. We've been around. Did I jump past? Yes, I did. Sorry, I can't see the screen. Old age, right? We all have neat glasses.
I can read it to him for you.
That's
From here.
From here. Well, there you go. Well, we've been around a long time. Micron Products started in 1972, believe it or not, as a plating operation. ECG sensors, when you put those on and the doctor throws them in the trash, remember, those used to be made of solid silver. And they were $40, $50 a piece. Now, our product over these years has gone all the way down to below $5 a thousand. And they're fully disposable. So we had to move on to other things. So in the 90s, it was good times. We were making a lot of money. We made $1.5 billion of them a year. We're the world leader. Our only competitor is also in Fitchburg. So anywhere in the world you go, if you get one of those little pads put on you, the sensor was made in Fitchburg, believe it or not. So in the 2000s, we had to diversify. We bought an injection molder down out of Worcester. We brought them into our shop. We brought in our own tool shop so we can make our own injection molding tools. And then in the late 2000s, we had all these tool makers sitting around and all the work was going to China. So what do you do? And these guys are good working with really hard metals. Well, we started making orthopedic implants. So how do we fit into this scheme today of innovative manufacturing? How do we differentiate ourselves from everybody else? The only way to survive in Massachusetts is to be different and special as a custom manufacturer, or to keep away from the Chinas and the Brazils of the world, where it's all about labor and low cost manufacturing. So as a contract manufacturer, we're going into those difficult products with difficult certifications in the defense and medical space. And in the orthopedic implants, what we're doing that's unique is that we are making patient-specific orthopedic implants, and each knee that we make is different for that patient. So it's mass customization at the price point of what the guys with the small, medium, large are making. So the other piece we add is obviously the design and engineering services. We're going to go in with that inventor and we're going to make their product work. And we're going to be able to make that product at a mass scale at lower cost. I know that everybody, I had to put the 3D printing because everybody's talking about it, but when the New York Times starts talking about 3D printing, that's when you know the innovation of it's really, frankly, gone. We've been 3D printing for, 5 to 10 years. I think anybody else here in manufacturing would have that $40,000 to $100,000 gizmo in the back of their shop. Well, now they're selling them for $1,200, so I think the game's over. Everybody's going to have one in their house, unfortunately. So what do we do that makes us special? Well, we ship all over the world. We ship to 36 countries. We beat China and Brazil on a routine basis in quotes. Because a U.S. products manufacturer, frankly, he doesn't care where it's made anymore. He only wants to make sure that it's made right, and he can get to them, and all that risk of going offshore goes away. Well, we can provide that. And everything we do is right here in Fitchburg, Massachusetts, even with, as I like to complain about a lot, that high energy costs that we see in Central Mass. So, what is our vision? What do we think differentiates Massachusetts from everybody else? Well, I think that when we compete on a level field with everybody else, it's about shorter lead times, lower cost, and higher quality. It's about using the engineering talent that we have in this state from the schools, from MIT and Worcester Polytech, to bring those guys into the process and then be able to sell that innovation that we have with our engineers. And our goal is always to satisfy our customers beyond their expectations, to delight them, And in doing so, we keep getting more and more projects and newer products to make. And we believe that even on a mass scale, we can keep that work here as long as we keep innovating our manufacturing processes and be able to leverage all of this great product innovation that happens in the state. We can compete on price at any time with Alabama or South Carolina because we have the engineers here to get it done.